What's going on, everybody? And we are logging on for episode 175 of the podcast. Thank you all for being here tonight, as we got a very special episode for you guys. We are once again doing another spotlight interview where I like to interview creators, athletics, artists, all that jazz. And today we got a very special guest. I would like to introduce you guys to Nithin. Thank you for being here of NITHIN'S Sports Rush. Yeah. I appreciate you being here, brother.
Well, thank you, Frank, for inviting me to your house, to your podcast.
Thanks.
It's an amazing setup here.
Thank you.
Look at the setup. I mean, like, come on. This is like, this doesn't get any better. Like,
I appreciate that, dude.
I love it already. I like your collectibles.
Oh, yeah, dude.
The photos, posters. Man, I can't believe I'm here, man. But Frank, you're the best.
Thanks, man.
The first time I connected with you was at Kane University.
Correct.
We went to school together at Kane, and what a Kane is a great school, obviously.
Yeah.
But this is the first time since I connected with you again in person, so looking forward to it.
Yeah, 100%. And that's why this is part of the reason why I do the podcast too, reconnecting with people from the past and everything like that. And obviously people that you're friendly with and everything like that, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's right. I haven't seen you since the Kane days, and it's great to see you tonight. This podcast has actually been in the works for a while, ever since I went on your show back in the day. Yep. And we did it through Zoom, and that was a cool little interview for me. Like, I'm not used to getting interviewed myself. I'm always used to, interviewing someone. So I'm glad we're able to flip the switch this time around and talk about everything you got going on. So would you like to explain to the audience exactly exactly what you do now as far as media coverage and everything?
Do you want me to start from the beginning, like before I got into this?
Well, how about say what you're doing now, and then I'll ask the questions about like how you started and everything like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So now I'm 5 years into the business. Started my own business during COVID, but now I have a team around me that helps me out really well with my coverage and my pages. So I have people running my social media pages sometimes.
Beautiful.
If I get busy. So and I have another team out that take cares of my like finances and other things.
Yeah.
Yeah. So but now we cover all games. We have a podcast, the new podcast, NITHIN'S Sports Rush. Mm-hmm. I had like 4 or 5 guests on it.
Beautiful.
Starting the new thing, and we also do events with athletes. We book a lot of autograph signings. We do a lot of football games.
Very nice.
With the athletes, and actually the past weekend we did a football camp with Jahad Dotson from the Eagles and Mac Wilson Sr. from the Arizona Cardinals in one of the schools in Philly. So we had a great turnout. This is about the kids, and it's all about the generation, the youth.
Absolutely.
So we love doing all football camps and even the autograph signings. The best part about autograph signings is at the end of the event is when we see the smiles on the kids,
of course,
and the parents and the friends, even the athletes enjoy it. So and the venue too, and the venue loves it, the staff people. So whenever an event finishes, when everything is good, then it feels like we had a great day. And so now that's what we do now, but mainly football camps, events, and etc.
It's almost like giving back to the community, and that's a great, and also building a community at the same time. Like you say, you keep on bringing people onto your team and everything. You're building a community and team in that nature and whatnot. So we are gonna jump to the past now, really to the past, because my first question that I want to ask you is your interest in sports. Yeah. When did that come about as far as being a sports fanatic? What are your favorite sports to watch, play, etc.?
Yeah, so the first time I mean, obviously I was born when I was born into sports, and my father, he went to boarding school in Texas, Arkansas. So when I started watching football, he said the only team you're going to root for is the Dallas Cowboys. So I was forced to be a Dallas Cowboy fan. So he told me if I was a fan of another team, he would kick me out of the house. So now I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan when I'm not working, but when I'm working, I got to be neutral, obviously.
Of course.
So I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan, but I've always been a sports fanatic. Is it like I grew up watching Stephen A. Smith?
Mm-hmm. And now, he's great.
And he's awesome.
Yeah, and I saw that you met him recently.
Yeah, we did an event with him at Rowan University.
Yes, I saw that picture.
That was a great moment. And even though he gets criticized so much, he's a Cowboy hater, but I respect him so much. The way his story was, he worked hard to get where he is at right now.
Of course.
And I looked up to him. I look up to every sportscaster growing up, and that's what got me into sports. And I'm a stats guy, so I know a lot of stats. And when I was younger, when I was like 8, 9, no, 6, 7 years old, I had a pen and notebook watching each game.
Nice.
And I took down all the stats.
Oh, you were a natural at it already.
Yeah, so that's how I started doing it. But I love all sports: football, basketball, baseball, soccer. I love watching tennis, golf. So that's how I got into sports, and ever since that's how I got started during COVID.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's definitely get into that now. COVID starts, and that's somewhat. I started this podcast a little bit before COVID, and then COVID happened and everything like that. And I took a little bit of a break. I like the in-person stuff and whatnot, so I took a break. Couldn't have people at the house. Then I saw you started up your Zoom interviews and everything like that. I'm like, look at this! Like, he's doing great now. That's awesome. So explain to me. First off, the name of it was originally the NR Hour, I believe, at first, right?
Yeah.
So you started off with that, and tell me exactly your approach to starting it up. Did you want to go, like, balls to the wall, like, big, like, to start off with, or did you want to, like, slowly progress to get, let's say, bigger and bigger guests on as you went on, you know?
So as you know, there's a saying, turtle wins the race, right?
Yeah.
So I wanted to start off slow. So I started on Instagram Live before transitioning to Zoom. At first, it was all Instagram Live.
Yes, I remember that. Yes.
So I saw it slow. I just because I took advantage when everything got shut down.
Yeah.
All the sports, all the reporters, players, whoever, went home. So I started reaching out to all the reporters first to see if they wanted to come on. And actually, my first ever guest was a former New Jersey Devil, Jim Down.
Oh, get out.
Yeah. So he won the Stanley Cup with the Devils, and he's from Jersey too. So he was my first ever guest, and then from there, I remember my second guest was Homer Bush, former Yankees.
Okay, right.
Yeah, and then after that, I said after those two was like a success, and I said okay, let me see if I can keep going with this.
Yeah.
And that's when I just went full rampage, starting to reaching out to reporters, more athletes, also former and current players.
Yeah.
And then ever since that time, it started growing. And then year one was a success on Instagram Live.
Without a doubt, it was.
I told myself, I can't do this on myself. So I started building a team year two, and that's when I started adding people to the team. And then that's when I started transitioning to Zoom, iHeartRadio. Spotify.
Are you through? I know there's plenty of like websites to like spread out all the content. Is it Buzzsprout that you go through or no? I go through Buzzsprout.
No, I didn't go through Buzzsprout.
Oh, okay.
I went through. I forgot which one, but But we're on Amazon.
Yes.
Apple now.
Yep.
iTunes.
Oh yeah.
Spotify.
Spotify is
iHeartRadio is still there.
Yes.
Basically, now we're on. Since my transition to the new show. Yeah. The lady who's actually shout out to my friend Molly. She's the one who helped me out to transition to the new show.
Oh, awesome.
Now I have like 10 producers handling it. Now.
Oh, beautiful, man.
So they said the numbers are skyrocketing, and they're supposed to have a meeting with us about some sponsorship deals now coming up.
Beautiful.
And, so stay tuned for that. And because I didn't really see the growth of my old show for some reason, but when she came in, she lives in Costa Rica, by the way. But when she came into the to see my show, and her team loves what I do. Yeah. So they love working with me because they don't really have a sports show on their thing. They only have a few, but they don't have, because they said my show is unique. Because I bring in everything and talk about everything, so
makes it more diverse too, in a sense. Also, like as far as content creating,
And then so now the numbers are skyrocketing, better than the other old show. But like I said, when I started that thing, I said I never gave up. I just kept going. Yes. And look where I'm at now. This is crazy.
Exactly. Yeah. And that's the big thing too. It's like never giving up in that sense. Staying consistent. Mm-hmm. I remember when you first started and doing the Instagram Live interviews. It was like every day you were interviewing somebody else. I'm like, this is amazing. Like, I love that he's doing this. And it now seems to be this well-oiled machine. Now, as far as you were talking about your old show and then you transitioned to the new show, it's almost like a little bit of rebranding and everything like that, you know? And I'm glad that's working out for you 100%, man.
Yeah, so...
Where do you... I'm sorry to cut you off. Yeah. Where do you see the most audience viewing or listening on, like, which platform? Did they tell you that as far as, like, where you're most popular?
Yeah, so they showed me the numbers, and it's on so Spreaker is where you know about Spreaker, right?
I think I've heard of it before.
So it's it's a platform where you can record on that too, and then it goes on the platforms afterwards.
Oh, okay, just like the Buzzsprout. Yes. Yeah. When I was looking up where to diverse it, then yes. Okay.
So then we use Spreaker, then you use Buzzsprout, I guess.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's the same platform, but so after we record each episode, it goes to each platform.
Yes.
So we've been seeing the growth on on every platform.
That's beautiful.
But the most growth is, I would say, is Amazon, I think.
Oh yeah, really?
Yeah.
Interesting. You see, I see, because it has the analytics too on Buzzsprout and everything like that. When I look at it, it seems to be Spotify and I guess it's not called iTunes anymore. It's like Apple Podcasts or whatever. Those two seem to be the ones. And I was like, Apple Podcasts, really? Like, I would have never thought, just because I don't, listen to podcasts through Apple. And I thought it was mainly Spotify and even YouTube too.
Yeah,
YouTube's like huge with it.
Huge.
They have their own like subsection of just podcasts now on YouTube on their studio platform.
And even StreamYard is huge. All my other friends who's in the same business, they use StreamYard a lot.
Oh, okay.
StreamYard, you can go live on everything at the same time. Yeah, Twitter.
See,
YouTube,
that is something I want to check out because I've never done I've done a live podcast once through Instagram. I would love to do it where I have the cameras connected like this and everything like that. And I could either have someone behind the computer, like switching the cameras and go live. It's something I think I'm going to try out in the future. I think it would be a cool experience to do.
You should definitely check out StreamYard, and we use that for our Job in the Mouth show. We use StreamYard.
Very
for
nice.
That. And then we're live on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, all at the same time.
Yeah, that's awesome and so convenient to do that just through one website, So let's talk about the other show that you have also real quick that you just mentioned. What was the name of it again?
So Job in the Mouth, you can find us on YouTube, everywhere pretty much. So the show is on Mondays and Thursdays. Yesterday we had former NBA player Joe Smith on the show.
Cool.
I work the backstage, but I'm good friends with him. Actually, he was on my show, the old show. Actually, no, his he was. We interviewed him on my old show, and then I was with him at Fanatics Fest last year. Shout out to Fanatics Fest, another big event. You should check that out too.
Yeah, I will.
It's in New York at the Javits Center. Michael Rubin. Shout out to Michael Rubin from Fanatics. He's the CEO of Fanatics.
Okay.
So this is year 2 of the event, which I can explain later. But but to the new show, Job in the Mouth is like a comedy, sports. Like we try to make like a casual talk. They do casual conversation, keep the fan engagement.
Yes.
And then they do. So they have a drop screen. So we do funny drops. Like they gave me. I had to record some drops for them.
Yeah.
So they have funny drops of me, one of our hosts.
Yeah.
Java. Pretty much everybody who works on that thing, they have drops of us.
That is very cool and very funny too. I'm sure.
Yeah. So that's what we do, and have guests on Monday and Thursdays, and just chop it up. And, and we just partnered up with Blue Wire podcast.
Okay.
So it's like it's a big company where they have Cam Newton's show. They have Darius Slay's show on there.
Very nice.
Dwight Howard's show on there.
And what's the process as far as connecting with them? Did they come to you?
Yeah. So they came to our one of our other coworkers, and his name is Nick Goody.
Mm-hmm.
He's a former Yankees pitcher. He's part of the show. He's the one who recommended Blue Wire.
Okay.
So he reached out to Blue Wire and pitched the show to them, and then Blue Wire came back to us, and then they talked to my other host, and then they came up with a deal, and then it worked out.
Beautiful.
So now we're part of Blue Wire officially. So, but they have some heavy hitters on the
I'm sure.
platform. So,
I'm sure. Yeah. So as far as NITHIN'S Sports Rush, when did that transition come into play? Like when it went from the NR Hour to NITHIN'S Sports Rush, when was that transition? What year would you say it was?
That's a great question. I would say, no, it happened. It happened this year.
Oh, it was this year.
Actually, no, it happened. Okay, we started talking about it last year.
Okay.
Late last year, and then that's when Molly came in, and we had tons of meetings, and my parents were involved in it too because I wouldn't be here without my parents. So that's,
without a doubt,
so
me neither, man.
My parents are in this thing 100%.
Yeah.
They fully support me. So so they had meetings. She even had meetings with my parents because she's good friends with my parents. So,
oh, there you go.
Yeah,
there
so
you go.
They had meetings with that, and so it started to become serious. End of last year, and then beginning of this year, they started to rebrand the logo, and we went with it, and then and now we're here, which is amazing, and now it's having good success so far. I have 4 or 5 guests.
It's like a well-oiled machine now at this point, right?
Yeah. So we're reaching out to more people to come on, and June 16th I have Ricky Waters coming on the show. So he's a legend in the NFL, former NFL running back.
Okay.
Played for the Eagles, 49ers, won the Super Bowl with the 49ers.
Beautiful.
And won the national championship in Notre Dame.
That's a big guy to have on the show, huh? Yeah.
So we're looking forward to Ricky Waters. And my last guest was actually last week, Lorenzo Alexander, former Buffalo Bills.
Okay, yeah. So explain the process as far as your scheduling and releasing episodes. Is it sporadic, or do you have like is it like once a week, twice a week, or are you also going with the flow as far as that too?
That's another great question, and but now Molly has a set schedule for us, so which is
very
good,
nice.
So I don't have to. So I just go to my calendar or my invites. So the cool thing about her company, it's called Horrorcast Media.
Okay.
Check it out.
Yeah.
I send it to you. So they have a set calendar for everyone who's part of that thing.
Yeah.
So now I can choose, and actually I can reach out to guests. Actually, I can reach out to the guests and see when they're available.
Yeah.
And I can go to that schedule. If that time and day is available, I can just click on it.
Yeah.
And then I fill out the form from them. Then she gives me a code where it's a free thing. It's a discount thing, and it's cool. It's pretty cool. It worked out well. It's working out well so far. And, and the producers are doing a great job of editing the videos.
Very nice.
Actually, I can show you right now.
Yeah.
On my phone on how they do this edits now. Yeah, but the calendar's been helping.
That's great. I have my own structured calendar on like the Google Sheets and everything like that too. It helps out a lot, but I do want to check this out as well.
Make sure this is on mute. Look at these edits of it.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, that's what they do now for the show.
You mind sending me like this sample too, and I'll put it on the video of this podcast also?
Yeah.
Oh, I love the format of it. I love it. And I love your logo now too. The logo's very nice. Mm-hmm. So was that the first rendition of the logo, and you approved it, or did it have to go through some works?
So they sent me multiples.
Oh, they did.
Yeah, we made sure to send we made sure that they have to send multiple shows before approving.
Yeah.
So I looked through everything, and that came this one when that thing showed up. It said, okay, that's perfect.
Yeah.
So we approved that one, and the background is amazing, and the
background was nice too. Yeah.
The bottom part is like a field.
Yeah.
It's nice. So it's a nice attractive.
An appealing look to it. Yeah. Absolutely. And is it always is it like I call it TikTok format, like the vertical screen?
Yes.
All the interviews are like that vertical screen?
So I'll be posting this on TikTok more now too.
Yes.
Yeah.
And how about the full episodes of it?
Oh, the full episodes is on YouTube.
Yeah.
And then and all the podcast platforms they put it.
Very nice. Yeah. Very nice. Very cool. Yeah, so it's also interesting how TikTok works, no? Like how you could blow up off TikTok and go viral per se and everything like that, you know? Have you found any success with the clips on TikTok as well? I had a couple hitters in the past, you know? But it's very unpredictable how that works, I would say.
Yeah, so we had a few hitters too, like but the one big hit we had on TikTok. So we did a couple. I was at Michael Vick. What's it called? 2 years ago.
Yeah,
we did a football camp with Michael Vick.
Very
in
cool.
New Jersey, and I got a video of him throwing. He can still sling it.
I'm sure he can.
But he threw a ball. So he was on this side of the field, and the player was on this side. He was here, and I was able to capture the video of him throwing it from here to the
literally the other side of the field there.
Ran. And
Nice.
then I got the perfect moment of it. So I posted that on TikTok. In the next or so 2 days after,
Yeah.
I went up to it was over 35.5K views.
Yeah, dude. It gets unpredictable
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
But that's awesome also.
Yeah.
It's an awesome feeling.
Yeah, so that was one of our biggest hits on TikTok, the Michael Vick video.
Yeah.
It's just I don't know, people are I always tell people it's not about the fame. Is it I mean they always like to see like the big name people.
Of course.
But it like these videos, other videos are they go viral too.
Yeah.
But the Michael Vick for some reason the Michael Vick video just got
It just blew up.
It just blew up and that's like the most views right there that we had.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Speaking of Michael Vick, I was with him again 2 weeks last weekend in Philly again. It's called Shop Dynasty Sports. So we did a grand opening for that shop.
Okay, cool.
In Oxford Valley Mall.
Gotcha.
We had Michael Vick there, Allen Iverson, Deshaun Jackson, and Donovan McNabb all over there.
Very nice. Now, explain. Was that your event that you held there for that opening, or was that like something you covered?
Yeah, so we helped out actually with the event.
Okay, very cool.
Yeah, so we were a part of the event, and I'm actually good friends with McNabb. He was on my old show.
Okay.
And then ran into him again. I was in New Orleans for Super Bowl week.
Oh, you were?
Yeah.
How was that, dude?
It was a great experience. Radio Row. And I ran into him again. He said, "Are you the guy that you?" He goes to me. "Are you the guy that I got interviewed by?" I said, "Yeah. That's cool. You remember me?"
Yeah, 100% it is.
So so that was a cool moment. And now we're good friends. And,
very cool.
He's a great guy. And even all the people I've connected so far with and my team is amazing.
Good.
And it's all. I always tell people, it's all about building the players' trust.
Yeah.
If the players trust you, then you're in good shape.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. Now, explain to me as far as like media coverage of sporting events or other events, like you just said, a grand opening.
Yeah.
What's your process like with that in helping set up the events? And as far as covering them for social media and everything, what's your process for that like too?
Yeah, so that's another great question too. So when we help out with the events, like when we're part of it, we make sure that everything is set up, organized, and making sure that the people are the fans don't act crazy.
Yeah,
making sure they stay in line.
Would you hire like a security thing?
Yeah, security
without
guards
a doubt,
come,
right?
Security guards come.
Yeah.
To make sure the fans are in line
and staying in line.
Staying in line.
You know, yeah.
They don't get crazy.
Yeah.
That's always the hard part of the job.
Probably the most stressful, right?
Stressful job to make sure the event goes smoothly.
Yeah.
So whenever they say so for me, like I used to get starstruck as a fan. I've been seeing it, but now I don't get starstruck because I'm in the business.
Right. You're used to it a little bit more.
They're like another person to me.
Right.
I go. It's easy to talk to them, and
it has to be 10 times better like that. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. So, but that's the main thing. But we do making sure the players are comfortable.
Yeah.
Get what they want.
Yep.
And what they need, and then making sure that when they sign stuff, everything is like counted properly.
Yeah.
Make sure those are good. Like, and then when it comes to media, like the coverage, I just have people take videos for us, photos.
Okay. But this started off with you doing the videos and everything, right?
Yeah. So I have other people helping me out now. Too.
Yes. Right.
I still take videos, photos once in a while.
Yeah.
But I'm learning this other side of the business.
Probably the more like managerial side of it, right?
So, like that's why I took that job for Job in the Mouth.
Yeah.
As a PR manager to learn that side.
Yeah.
And I'm learning when I go to these events, I'm trying to learn because I know a lot of agents in this business.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to learn on how they go about it.
Right.
And how they deal about it. Like for me, I love doing interviews. Mm-hmm. But for me, I want to learn the other side too of the business.
The behind the scenes of it, basically. Yeah, I feel like, down the line, if I ever get into some sort of production or anything like that, I think, as much as I love to talk, I think I would rather be behind either behind the camera or behind somewhere where I'm not necessarily telling people what to do, but keeping stuff organized, basically, and making sure everyone's doing their job in a sense too,
And like, speaking of PR or behind the scenes, we were at it's called GTSM shows in Edison, New Jersey. They do it at the Edison Convention Center every year. So we were there last month.
Okay.
We were there, and they gave us they put us in the back room with all the players.
Very cool.
With the private signing. So it
Yeah.
was a great experience being able to help them out with the private signing. So we had Dennis Rodman back there.
Get out of here,
Drew
really.
Brees,
Nice.
Jordan Love, Justin Fields.
Those are huge names.
Mike Tyson,
huge.
Holyfield.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a great experience.
And you got to meet all of them.
Yeah. Yep.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
You know, it's also all about, especially in this business as far as media and everything, filmmaking, movies, it is all about the connections.
Yeah.
It really is. And as long as you're a good person, you know, you shouldn't have a problem with that as far as making connections. It's all about more or less diving into, like, stepping through the door that's open for you sort of deal. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's, you live a fascinating life, I must say. I feel like you're traveling a lot and meeting a bunch of people and going to different places. What would you say, like, as far as events that you covered, what your favorite one was that you've been to so far?
I would say Super Bowl week.
Yeah,
that's like number one because
what else could really top
thing,
that?
Actually, so my friend, shout out to my friend Ben from BS3 Radio. He's the one who hooked me up with some media access.
Very nice.
Radio, last minute media access, and I will never forget that.
Yeah, that's great.
So shout out to Ben, and he. So when he reached out to me saying, "Do you want to come?" I said, "Oh, why not? I'm not turning it down."
Right.
So he gave me the access, and that was the day before I had to leave. So I had to pack my things quickly, and then the same day, and then I had to take the train to Newark Airport.
Yeah.
And then I got in the plane and arrived in New Orleans late night.
Of course.
And then the next day started doing the work, and we went to Radio Row, and that's when I started making more connections. I already knew players that were there already.
Yeah.
So it was easy, but making new connections, and like I met Max Crosby from the Raiders.
Okay.
Aaron Jones from the Vikings. A whole bunch of people. It was a great experience, and I will never forget that.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. You're definitely not forgetting an experience like that. I mean, it must have been very sporadic, right from the trip on the train to the plane and everything like that, and really no rest.
Yeah, no rest.
Because the next day was the Super Bowl, no?
Yeah, next day was next day it was 3 days before 3 days.
Oh, it was 3. Okay.
At the Radio Row.
Gotcha.
Before the Super Bowl.
Gotcha.
So we didn't cover the game. I came back. I ended up coming back home before the Super Bowl.
Yeah, so you could watch it comfortably on TV.
Relax.
Yeah.
But the radio was fine itself because, like I said, great experience and met a lot of new people and got to connect with the people that I know already.
Without a doubt.
And then so that was, like I said, the shout out to Ben from BS3 Radio. This is for you, man. Thank you for hooking me up, and that was a great experience.
What's something, let's say, besides the Super Bowl, and that at the actual Super Bowl, what is something you would love to cover, like either in the soon future or even later on in life?
As people know, the big FIFA event, MetLife.
Yes, it's coming up. No,
yeah, I would love to be there.
Yeah,
we're working on it. Hopefully, that happens, and that would be another big event on the bucket. On
the bucket list, right? On the resume too.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Oh, dude, I'd be so happy for you if you're able to get that, some sort of coverage for that.
Yeah, 26 MetLife Stadium.
Yeah, I totally forgot that was coming. I heard about that it was coming to Jersey years ago.
Yeah.
And now you're just reminding me it's next year.
Yeah.
Next year it's happening.
Can't believe this year's going
it's going
fast.
By quick, no?
Yeah.
It is going by quick.
But you should definitely come check it out, FIFA, yourself, too.
Without a doubt. I would love to. I mean, why? It would be kind of dumb not to at least try, right?
Yeah.
As far as, like, God knows how the tickets are going to be, but even being in that area, with crowds, maybe going to like bar hopping near the stadium and everything like that. You know what I mean?
Hey, that's the best. Bar hopping is the best, man. Like, I mean, when I'm not working, obviously.
Of course.
If we're working the event, after hard days of work, I'll give you an example. When we do when we cover events or when we host an event, after a hard days of work, me and my friends or coworkers, we just go. We go. Either we stay at the venue to drink or we go to a different place to hang out, have fun.
Yeah, of course.
Even actually, sometimes we just we try to convince. Actually, the athletes are also sometimes available, so we just hang out with the athletes.
Oh, that's awesome too.
After and before they leave, and if we're hosting an event, then usually sometimes the athletes does stay and hang out.
Afterwards, and I feel like that's the best way to connect, especially like when you're out of work, basically. Since you're still kind of working, you're still making the connection. Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. What about a couple of big names that you haven't met yet that you would love to meet?
Well, uh, rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. Unfortunately,
Yes,
I didn't get to
yes.
meet him,
Hmm.
but all my actually I interviewed some of his former teammates
Oh,
that played with him.
okay.
They told me great stories about him,
Yeah.
and I know people that met him and worked with him, connect with him, and man, that was one person I would love to meet.
Yeah.
But unfortunately,
I know. Rest in peace.
So I go by the Mamba mentality.
Yeah.
And I live by it, and he's one of my favorite players growing up.
Like an idol almost in a sense. An inspirational figure, basically, you know? So when you were younger, like you brought up how like you were doing the analytics when you were younger with a notebook and everything like that. Did you like know or like realize right away as like, this is what I want to do?
I didn't know. I didn't know at that point, but I think I told when I was at Keene, I went to school for criminal justice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but
gotcha.
that I was in the correctional officer academy.
Mm.
It was right after COVID. I joined it. Oh no, yeah. So I joined the academy. So this is when I had the show going. So when I had a team around me.
Right.
But they took over when I was in the academy.
Okay.
But that didn't work.
I remember. Yes.
But they didn't. It didn't work out. So I went back to finish off my sports journalism degree.
Yeah.
In a different school, and then I have my PR communications, digital mass media stuff now, degree.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So now this is 100% go now.
Yeah, 100%.
Fully in.
Well, I'm glad to hear it because it's going great. So I mean, like, why would you stop it at this point now? You know,
I have like, at this event last year, one of this ladies, this random beautiful blonde lady, came up to me saying, "You're one of the best networkers I've ever seen."
Yeah.
And I told her, "Oh man, that made my day."
Yeah.
And I ended up getting her number. We
Nice.
talking afterwards and just chillaxing. And I still talk to her to this day, and she's been help. She's amazing, and
she's been helpful throughout the process, all the processes too. Yeah.
So,
wow.
We hang out sometimes, and shout out to her because she. I had other people come up to me, saying different things, positive.
Of course.
She came up to me right away saying you're at this event last year.
Yeah.
Saying you're one of the best networkers I've ever seen.
That's incredible. That's great. But it's also not surprising that she said that either, dude, because I see you on social media and everything, the people that are commenting or like reposting your content and everything like that. It's like, you got like the connections plus the fan base.
Yeah. It's really amazing.
It is.
Yeah, and the other event that we'll never forget, we're planning on going this year too. Fanatics Fest, the one I brought up.
Right. Yeah.
So it's a big event. You know Michael Rubin, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So he hosted the first ever event in New York
at the Javits Center, right?
Yeah. So we were there last year. Actually, we met him last year, and then we connected with him. Connected with Gary Vee.
Yeah, Gary Vee. He's the man.
That's my guy right there. And, we connected with him, and till this day we connect sometimes. And,
very cool.
We're a great guy. And
explain what Fanatics Festival.
Yeah, so it's kind of It's kind of like
it's like a con, right?
Yeah,
okay.
But this is last year. I don't know how they're gonna do it this year, but last year the fans went crazy. They were out of.
Oh really?
Some people don't know how to act.
Oh really? Well, what kind of convention is it?
So we have athletes come.
Okay.
Rappers.
It's all around sort of deal.
Wrestlers. This year we have even more people coming, like Olympics, gymnastics.
Yeah.
Even more rappers.
Livy Dunn.
Yeah. So
get her in there. Yeah, Livy Dunn. Yeah, whatever her name is. Yeah.
So for example, I'll give you a few names last year, like Kevin Durant.
Wow.
Jay-Z. DJ Khaled, Travis Scott.
That's amazing.
Who else? Anthony Edwards. You name it. Star-studded. Michael Rubin knows everyone in the world.
Yeah.
So he brings everyone. And then even this year, LeBron James is coming.
Really?
LeBron is he's bringing the barbershop talk with him. His show, the podcast.
Yes, I heard about that show.
Maverick Carter.
Yeah.
Rivera, he's bringing the panel there, and Michael Rubin was ecstatic when they announced he's coming this year.
Mm-hmm.
He couldn't get him last year, but now he's coming this year, so he's bringing the panel. LeBron will only do panels, no signings.
Yeah.
So he agreed to do the panel, and And then Wemby from the Spurs will be on the panel. Tom Brady will be on the panel.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
It seems like way bigger than last year's.
More people are coming. I'm telling you, this is. But that's why I'm curious how they're gonna do it when they're securing the.
Yeah,
fans.
they gotta heighten up that security for sure.
Yeah, but that's the type of event that, for you especially, will help you out too.
Without a doubt. Yeah. I never heard of this Fanatics Festival. I want to call it festival. I feel like it rings better. But for this Fanatics convention, absolutely. When does this usually take place?
So this is June 20th to the 22nd.
Oh, so this month.
Yeah, this month. So
okay.
This is the second event. I mean, second.
Year doing it, right?
Second year doing it for him. So.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely. If you can, like after the pod or whatnot, send me a link to it. Also, I'd love to check that out, and maybe we could meet up there too at one point. Also, you know.
Yeah. So a bunch of high caliber athletes and like I said, rappers, gymnastics, even influencers. And Gary Vee will be there again.
Cool.
And they're announcing more, and I'm trying to see if we can bring another player in.
Yeah.
Jahan Dotson, the one I told you about before.
Yes.
He did the canvas, so I'm trying to bring him in. Hopefully, bring him into the Fanatics Fest. So.
That's awesome. As far as last year, as far as the fans and your audience, basically, how, like an estimate roundabout, how many people do you think showed up?
Man, it's like
it was a lot. It was a lot of people. Right.
People go crazy for these. Like for me, I don't go crazy. I just, like I said, I just think about another person.
Yeah.
But a bunch of people. So this year might be a record.
It's probably gonna. It's definitely gonna be a record.
Coming, and then
a lot of big names that weren't there last year coming this year.
For him to have LeBron is gonna be crazy.
No, that's a big deal.
Yeah,
that's a big deal. And is this the biggest convention that you've covered / helped organize and bring people in?
Yeah. So I mean, obviously with Super Bowl week, but this one is the biggest.
Yeah.
Bigger. No disrespect to Comic-Con, but this is bigger than Comic-Con.
Oh, it sounds it.
Yeah.
Comic-Con, I mean, New York Comic-Con's cool. San Diego Comic-Con. Yeah. See, this is where I'm more well-versed. You know what I mean?
Actually, you know what? I would love it. Let me know when the next Comic-Con is. I would love to come there.
Oh, dude.
Help you guys out, too.
Without a doubt. Yeah. Dude, so that happens in September, October, usually, around. In New York. The San Diego one happens over the summer. But, yeah, dude, Comic-Con's cool, but it's definitely slowed down in, I guess, popularity, honestly. So then you have other events like this Fanatics and probably other conventions, too, where they're well-versed with a lot of different things like Comic-Con was.
Like, for example, Exotica. There's one.
Right. Yeah. They got a lot of stuff going on over there in the Javits Center. And that place is beautiful, too.
It's
huge.
You can fit anybody in that place.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Go ahead.
Sorry. Oh, go ahead.
Well, I was gonna ask, as far as the Javits Center, have you been to any other conventions otherwise besides the Fanatics, or helped organize anything else there?
Yeah. So we Fanatics Fest. Nothing else except for Fanatics.
Oh,
Fest.
just for that.
Yeah, but at the convention, the Edison one was the GTS. I'm sure.
Oh, right. Yeah, I've never been to the Edison one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
but the Javits Center is huge, really huge.
It is. I've been to the New York Comic-Con 2 or 3 times, and every time I went there, they always set it up differently every year. They try to keep it fresh and everything like that. It's nice.
Let me see if I can bring it up real quick.
Yeah.
Go on their page.
Oh, like the Javits page?
Yeah, or Fanatics Fest page.
Oh, the Fanatics Fest page, yeah.
So this is the Javits Center.
Look at these kids.
Yeah, so we've been helping them out too.
That's awesome. I love the Yankee suits, dude. Yeah. The suit jackets are awesome.
Yeah, their name is Cooper and Carter. Shout out to Cooper and Carter from the Twin Stripe Reporters. We've been helping them out. They do a great job. I was actually with them today.
Yeah?
Earlier.
Awesome. Yeah. They seem like characters, but you need characters and personality for stuff like that, man.
Yeah, so for example, these are the big names that are coming. I'll show you. Okay, here. That's the
Oh, yeah. So, and I love the promotion for it too.
Yeah. That's how they do.
Those are some big people right there, man.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are going to have a blast there. I definitely want to come check it out if I can.
What's his name? Harper. This guy from Rutgers. He's going to be in the draft this year.
Oh, okay.
Dylan Harper.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so
very cool.
Yeah, this is how they do it. Their videos and the flyers are amazing on how they.
Oh yeah, I loved how that one just looked.
And here, Quavo is gonna be there too.
Very nice, very nice.
Yeah, so this one I'll send you the information.
Yeah, without a doubt, without a doubt.
Yeah.
How about I also see you cover smaller things too from time to time also. Like I saw like it was either tweets I saw that you were heading somewhere, and some of them are like college events too, like college sport events also.
Yeah, so we do a lot of stuff with college athletes and high school athletes. Yeah. Now flag football is starting to get popular.
Yeah.
In the high schools.
Oh, okay.
So girls flag football.
Yeah.
Central Regional. Brick Memorial, they have girls flag football, so we cover them. High school sports is where it's at right now.
Is it?
A lot of popularity, a lot of high school, great young talent in high school.
Right.
People miss out on these talents, so we're trying to help them get exposed.
Yeah.
So we do a lot of stuff at college, and then NIL deals is big now in college sports, so we try to make.
So explain what that NIL deal. What is that exactly?
So NIL deals is like for the transfer portals.
Okay.
When the players get or transfer to a different team, the NIL deals. It's like a deal where like it can help them in the future. Like,
oh, okay, gotcha.
Like, when they it's for their future flexibility.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Very cool.
But there's a transfer portal now where they can transfer to different colleges now.
So it's basically just all about making it easier for the athletes.
Making money too for
that,
them.
That are serious about it too.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm not too surprised like when you said that like high school and college is really where it's at now, seeing the new potential that of new players that could potentially go professional and everything like that. That's awesome, and I think it's so smart too. Covering stuff like that is so smart.
Oh yeah, and seeing these young talents amazing
and progress, right?
And working with them and help and trying to see where they can go.
Yeah,
it's really amazing.
Yeah. What schools have you gone to or covered?
High schools like Jackson Memorial, where I went to.
Yeah.
Liberty, Central Regional, Brick.
Very nice.
Nutley College. High school. Nutley High School.
Okay, cool.
A lot of we're like spread out everywhere, like Central.
Yeah, as like you should be. You know what I mean? Yeah.
In college, like Kane University sometimes.
Yeah.
Monmouth, Princeton.
Cool.
Rutgers.
All still big names too in that sense. Also,
a lot of those colleges.
Local big names for sure.
Actually, I'll give you a quick example. So we cover we're good friends with the soccer player Riley. Her name is Riley Thiernan. Mm-hmm. She played for Rutgers women's soccer, and now she's playing professional in on NWSL league.
Yes.
She's playing for We Are Angel City. Shout out to her. She's a great player, and we loved covering her at Rutgers and working with her. Great athlete, and now she's killing it in her rookie season at Angel City. And
love to hear it.
She's putting up goals. She is, like I said, she's a generational talent in my opinion. When it comes to women's soccer, and keep an eye on Riley Thiernan. I think she's gonna be a star in that league.
Oh, that's awesome to hear. Mm-hmm. That's awesome to hear. You always gotta love like the come up story of people, especially when they're good people too. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like it sounds like she's a great woman too, like striving in her field.
Yeah, and even if people getting second chances.
Without a doubt too. Yeah.
Like I know I'll give I don't want to bring up his name, but Michael Vick. But
you're right.
After everybody knows what happened, but now he changed his life, and working with him is amazing. And now he's the head coach. He's gonna be the head coach for Norfolk State College.
Oh, get it! I didn't know that.
Yeah, so he's gonna be a head coach at HBCU school.
Very cool.
Yeah, so I'm happy for him. Looking forward.
Yeah, I'm happy for him too.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to seeing him coach at Norfolk State, and I think he's gonna do a good job. I think the players will listen to him, and he's going to bring a different style to that team.
Cool.
And one thing about HBCU schools is growing big time. And the foundation we're part of is called the Hugh Jackson Foundation. Mm-hmm. He's a former NFL coach. Now he's coaching Grambling State University. He's coaching a team in HBCU school.
Okay.
So we're trying to help him prevent human trafficking. So,
is that what the foundation's for?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, we're trying to help him prevent human trafficking, and he coaches at HBCU school. The reason why I'm bringing this up because I'm noticing a trend where all these former NFL players are getting into coaching.
Yeah.
But only for helping out the HBCU schools to get more exposure.
Ah.
So
but that's a great thing, though.
It's a great thing.
Yeah.
So you see like Eddie George coaching HBCU school. Now Michael Vick. Deshaun Jackson's be coaching now too.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know this was like a wave
Yeah.
that's coming. That's coming about.
Is a new thing. And
yeah.
Deshaun Jackson. I'm looking forward to seeing him coach. And, so it's gonna be fun to see the new transition for them and this foundation. We've been helping out for the last 4 or 5 years now.
That's beautiful. I love to hear that. I love to hear that.
Yeah.
Now, as far as like a transition like that, besides that transition of these athletes coaching these teams and everything, do you see sports evolving in a certain direction, or like do you think it can evolve into something else too? Any sport, like just the sport field and culture in general?
I mean, we're always looking for improvements. I mean, especially for women in sports. That's a big thing. We're trying to get them more exposure.
Right.
You see it now. WNBA now is getting a lot of popularity, but
they are. Yeah,
Caitlin Clark now in the league.
Absolutely.
Paige Bucker's now in there. Angel Reese. A lot of she's getting a lot of talk, but now you see all those numbers growing for WNBA, which is huge. So we're part of the WNBA. Actually, we're part of their Zoom calls.
Oh, cool.
So we do a lot of Zoom calls with the players and coaches, even the like the reporters for them. And we help them out with the stuff and. It's been great working with the WNBA too, helping them
for more like after game interviews sort of deal.
Interviews, post game, and even meetings.
So very nice.
Not only interviews but meetings with them, just to see how we can improve.
Oh yeah, beautiful.
And a great story is the commissioner for WNBA, Kathy Engelbright.
Mm-hmm.
She used to work for my dad's company. So my dad works for Deloitte. He's a partner for Deloitte, and she used to work there. So now my dad's company is like the sponsor for WNBA.
Oh, that's amazing.
Because since she works there,
yes.
so now she's a commissioner for WNBA.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. Well, what about in like the next 5-10 years? Do you have like goals in mind or anything like that of where you would like to be to further this career and everything like that?
Right now the goal, obviously, hopefully, be just continuing to grow this.
Yeah.
And then obviously, hopefully something big happens.
Yeah.
Join a big network and also be. I want to be I'm learning how to be a manager now.
Without a doubt,
with the players and.
Which I could see you doing excellently.
How to deal with the other side of it, like the families and providing.
Yes.
Providing for them.
Yeah.
And making sure they're like secure.
Absolutely.
I'm learning that side.
That's a great thing.
Yeah. So I'm just continuing to grow, and like I said, all these connections that I made is truly amazing, and like that lady is like the one who told me on the best network.
That was a big push for you, now.
Push for me, and I'm not trying to be like Micah Rubin, but I'm being myself.
Yeah.
But I'm learning from Micah Rubin because I feel like his and it was a big thing, big plus for me to meet him last year.
Without a doubt.
And I'm planning to we're planning to connect here in the next one.
Yeah.
His story. He started everything at 12 years old. His journey at 12.
Wow.
And he's like look at him now, a millionaire.
Yeah, dude.
Getting every athlete possible to sign with him at Fanatics.
Yeah.
So I'm learning from him. I have 7 mentors in this industry. So one of them used to play for the Giants. Leonard Marshall. He's one of my mentors.
Okay, very cool.
He played with Lawrence Taylor. And then Tina Servacio from Fox 5. She's my mentor.
Oh, cool.
Amy Trask from CBS.
Very nice.
Ryan Field from ABC.
Oh, so like everywhere, man.
Yeah, and Lee Steinberg, one of my mentors. He's an agent. He's an agent for Patrick Mahomes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so he's been helping me out, and actually the Mahomes family has been. I interviewed Patrick Mahomes Sr.
Oh, did you?
On my old show.
Okay.
And we started building that connection, and then Patrick's mom, Randy, she's been seeing her stuff, and she's been seeing me working with Lee, and I told her Lee is one of my mentors now, and she said, "Yeah, great guy to learn from." And
awesome.
And I was with him in Los Angeles last month, helping out with his academy.
Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, I mean, with all the connections you make, I guess you never know what door could open in that sense. And you seem to be a go-getter.
Yeah.
So, like, whatever door does open, if it seems like a right fit, you go for it.
Yeah.
Right,
Like,
right.
for example, like
Like, it's almost unpredictable where it could lead to in the next 5 years, in a sense. Yeah.
Like
In a good way, though.
In a good way. But we can help you. Like I said, we brought up Comic-Con. We can help you with
Yeah.
Comic-Con.
That would be awesome.
Well, because we want to get that Comic-Con more exposure.
Yeah, without a doubt.
So it would be a great thing. Actually, another event I would like you to come to.
Yeah.
That we were part of this year it's called PaisaCon, a big Italian event.
Okay.
We were with the Sopranos.
I saw those pictures too that you posted. I was like, where is he now?
That's another event you should come to. You'll enjoy it.
That would be cool.
We had the Sopranos over there. Actually, I'm good friends with Sean Sotelo. He's the agent for Tommy DeVito.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I'm good friends with the DeVito family.
Very cool.
So he was there. Not DeVito, but Sean was there.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a great experience. Connected with the Sopranos, some of the Sopranos.
Yeah, right.
And they love what I do. And
where was that?
In Williams Center in near East Rutherford near MetLife.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, it's called the Williams Center. I'll definitely let you know when the next one is.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
You'll enjoy that.
Yeah.
So it was an amazing experience, and man, the Sopranos cast is amazing. One of the best casts in my opinion.
Oh, they are.
Yeah,
they are. That's without a doubt.
Yeah.
Like without doesn't even need enough said, like sort of deal. You know what I mean? Yeah.
And shout out to them, and shout out for them to give us the experience of that, helping them out. PaisaCon, go check out PaisaCon. I'll definitely let you know about PaisaCon.
Yeah, absolutely. Every place you bring up, I want to put a link to show these people, and for me too, to like check out what's going on with all that. Yeah, Nithin, listen, man. I think you're doing great things. I think you're doing great things, dude, and it seems like you're finding great success with it as well. Before we close this up, would you want to tell the audience where they could find you on social media?
Yeah, first of all, Frank, thank you for having me. This has been awesome. Like I
no
said,
problem, man.
The studio is I can't believe how you.
I try to set the atmosphere, mood, like sort of deal for podcasting.
But you can find us on all social media formats. Stay tuned for up and coming shows for the NITHIN'S Sports Rush and also Job in the Mouth. We got some good guests coming on there every Monday and Thursday for Job in the Mouth. Cool. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, you name it, everywhere. LinkedIn. If you want to reach out to me, it would be Instagram, LinkedIn, and Facebook.
Cool.
On Instagram, I left my contact open so people can contact me.
Oh, beautiful.
Through there.
There you go.
If they need anything. So,
yeah.
And we got some cool events coming up soon. Actually, June 28th, we're doing a football camp at Tommy DeVito at Franklin Lakes, New Jersey. So I want to put that out there. Shout out to Tommy DeVito. We're looking forward to helping you out with that camp.
Very cool.
And then after the same day, we're doing another one with Devontae Smith from the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah.
Softball charity event.
Very cool.
In Philly, so on the same day after the DeVito one. So
charity, is that also with the trafficking thing? What charity is this for?
It's his Devontae Smith Foundation, but
okay.
It's a different foundation, and but he does a softball tournament.
Okay.
So it's for charity. So,
very cool.
Like for example, Tara Owens is going to be there. A bunch of people.
Nice.
Yeah, it's cool. Some current Eagles will be there, and then a whole bunch of people is going to be there.
Awesome. Well, guys, listen, I know he just said a lot there, but it'll all be in the description below. Check out all the links. Find him on social media. Check out his interviews, too. He gets some great people, and he's a great interviewer as well. Nithin, thank you once again for having, I was about to say having me on first. But no, thank you for coming on. This has been a pod that's been in the works for a while, too, so I'm glad
it finally happened.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Glad to be here.
Yeah.
Man, this is awesome. Like I said, me and him go back to the
That's
University
right.
days.
That's just sir.
Obviously, it wasn't. It was a good experience, and he's a great guy.
Thank you,
great
man.
Person.
Thanks.
Shout out to Frank.
Appreciate it, dude. Guys, listen, if you enjoyed this episode, make sure to like, subscribe, and share. Also, follow us on all social media platforms at Loggin On. And until next time, have a wonderful night, and peace out. Cheers, my friend.
Oh, cheers.
To coffee number 1.
Yep.
I'm going to go quick check on this one.
I think it's Cali.
One more sip before I rate it. I don't mind it. I think it's a little too creamy, maybe. Like too light.
Yeah, it's Cali.
Yeah, you think so?
It's Cali. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go with a 7.
Yeah, so I'll do a 7.5.
Okay. Should we reveal what they are now or wait till the end?
I think we just do it as we go. I think it'll be more fun because then we have to like use deductive reasoning as we go to be like, it can't be this anymore. It's got to be
Process
this kind
of elimination
exactly,
sort of deal.
Yeah.
So you want to know?
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
Let's hear it now. What is it?
Quick check.
No,
It was quick check. Nice. Okay.
Damn. All right.
Cool.
Well, not good.